This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 183. Most people are average because they constantly are trying to avoid hard work. But what these people don't understand is that when you try to avoid the hard work, all you're doing is trading one hard for another hard. Let me explain. Yes, it takes hard work to be healthy. Yes, you've got to prioritize the shopping. You've got to rotate your fruit. You've got to stay on top of all the fresh fruit and veggies that you have in the house so they don't go bad. You've got to learn new recipes. You've got to make your own food. You've got to work out every day. You've got to push yourself. You've got to lift heavy weights. And you've got to make your heart rate race. And you've got to sweat. And you've got to make time for that. And you got to get out into nature. You got to sit quietly for a few minutes every day and just breathe. You got to work on saying nice things to yourself. You got to drink water, boo. You got to not eat like everyone else. And that's hard. It's hard to be different sometimes. Most of the time, the convenient choice is the really, really, really unhealthy one. But the problem is, when you don't choose that hard, all those hard things that I just talked about, not going along to get along, sorry, I had to yawn. You're actually choosing a different hard. You're choosing having health issues. You're choosing being overweight. You're choosing being sick. You're choosing having headaches. You're choosing having skin issues. You're choosing having to go to the doctors and the specialists and the treatments and the prescriptions and the x-rays. You're choosing to be in pain. You're choosing to suffer. You're choosing to not feel good. You're choosing to have low energy. You got to choose your hard, boo. You've got to choose your hard. You know, another example, this is a personal example because, I was in a toxic relationship for a long time. And it was very, very, very hard to be in this relationship. It was very hard. I was slowly dying. I wasn't living. I was crying every day. Sometimes I wish that I just wasn't here. Because of sorry, boo. Because of the yelling, the fighting, the crying. Because it was not a life. I mean, I dedicated my life to work. I just got lost in my work so that I could, and I had a lot of fun at work. But I did it so that I could just forget about my life outside of work. So I worked like literally 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And that didn't leave a lot of room for my relationship. But we did spend every single Sunday together because I worked Monday through Saturday, literally like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. But on Sunday, we used to spend the day together. And, half a day, because I spent the other half with my sister. But every single Sunday, we would get into a fight and I'd be crying. Every single Sunday. This is toxic, y'all. It was so hard. But you know what was also hard? Leaving the relationship. I was really scared because even though it was really unhealthy, it was an unhealthy relationship and there was not a lot of love there, but he was like, he didn't have a place. He was living with me, and I loved him. I didn't want to kick him out on the street. I didn't know where he was going to stay. It was really hard because I felt like responsible for him, and I knew that I just knew that he didn't have money, savings. I knew he could not afford to get an apartment, and it was hard because I did love him, even though it wasn't a good relationship. It was my first boyfriend, so I was really attached to him. And he also taught me about veganism, and he taught me about raw veganism. So I felt really indebted to him because he helped me see the truth about so many things that I didn't know. I was vegetarian when we met, but I didn't know about veganism, and I certainly didn't know about raw foods. And he changed my life, and I felt like I owed him, He changed my life, so I felt like I owed him my life. And I can't believe that I suffered for so long, but I chose my heart. And you have to understand that every single day you are choosing one hard or the other, okay? Everything is hard, and life never gets easier. You only get better. And I'm pretty sure that's a Jim Rohn quote, but I want you to know that. I want you to know that you can do hard things, and you're doing hard things, because when you don't make a decision, the universe makes one for your ass, and it's usually not the one you want. Choose your heart, boo. Choose your heart. It's hard to be healthy, and it's hard to be sick. It's hard to be rich, and it's hard to be poor. Which one do you want? It's hard to be disciplined, and it's also hard to be undisciplined, because an undisciplined life is not worth living. An undisciplined life leaves you feeling low, leaves you feeling not productive, leaves you feeling like you wasted time. An undisciplined life gets you nowhere. You can't finish that book. You can't get in shape. You can't stick to a healthy vegan diet. You can't work on that passion project. You can't record that podcast. Okay? And I'm about to embark. I've been embarking on a journey to step into my greatest version. But I feel very strongly that something is on the radar for me. I feel very, very strongly that I'm about to step into a new opportunity. And I don't know what it is yet, but I feel that it's coming. Maybe it's my Netflix show. Because let me tell you right now, every single thing that I say, everything that I say, it turns into reality. So when I say I'm going to have a Netflix show, and y'all think I'm crazy, well, I'll see you on Netflix, boo. Because I've been saying weird shit for years, okay? For example, I've been saying that I run the Woodstock Fruit Festival. I now run the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Okay. I was saying stuff like, I only attract the best people into my life. And now, I know this woman named Sherry. She's the best. She's the best person on earth. How did I meet her? Well, the universe. The universe. Okay? You don't need to know the how. You need to know what. What do you want? And speak it into existence. I said for years, I'm talking about 10 years, you guys. I said, I live in the tropics on the beach. I said to myself, and I said to other people, every single day, I start my day on the beach. And now I do. I used to say to people for years, every day is the Woodstock Fruit Festival in my life. And you know what? Now I eat better. than the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Okay, maybe not better, but sometimes better. Okay? But the only thing is, now that I'm in charge of the Woodstock Fruit Festival, we have a lot of durian there. And, I don't eat durian every day. You don't even want to eat it every day. Too much D, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all fruity hoes know. Too much D is not a good thing. Too much of anything is not a good thing. You want enough. You don't want too much. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other things that I've said, spoken them into existence. Well, there's little things, like I can do a handstand. I just like to say it and say it and say it and say it until it's true. I'm the sexiest raw vegan on the internet. I mean, that's clearly true. What else? I'm just joking, by the way. I think some people take me seriously. I'm just joking. I'm not the sexiest raw vegan on the internet, but at the same time, I'm just like, wait, who's sexier? Like, is there a sexier one? Because let me know. Tag me on it and the ass. Actually, in their ass. Why did I say that? I'm tired, guys. There is a sexier raw vegan on the internet, actually. This woman, her name is Ashley. Her name online is Raw and Radiant. I gotta say, I think she's the sexiest raw vegan on the internet. I interviewed her the other day. I didn't know that she was 100% raw for like 10 years now. I gotta give it up to her. She's for sure the sexiest raw vegan on the internet. But I'm a close second, okay? I'm a close second, y'all. So I will take that bronze. Wait, bronze is third place. I will take the silver. I will take the raw vegan sexiest silver award. Yeah. Second sexiest. Oh yeah, there's Fully Raw Christina too. Yeah, all right. Okay. Well, she got 1 million followers. She don't need no awards. I have like 10 followers. I need it. I need that award. And then among other things, okay, I'm going to keep this short because I'm rambling on and I'm really tired. I just want to say, your words are spells. You are putting a spell on your life, boo. So start saying things that are crazy, that you want to exist, okay? I have a whole list of things that I want, all right? I am fit, okay? I say this to myself every single day. I am fit. You know what I used to say to myself? I'm not fit. I used to say to myself, I'm a mess. I used to say to myself, I do everything at the last minute. Why do I do everything at the last minute? Why do I always have to do everything at the last minute? And guess what? All those things were true. Now I say to myself, I am organized. I am disciplined. I am fit. Okay? I have an abundance of money. Okay? I always pay my rent early. I love paying my bills early. I say, I am filled with love and affection because I used to hate people. I used to hate everyone. And it's not true. There's so many people that I love now in my life. I have an abundance of love and affection. I am filled with love and affection. Okay? I say things like, I manifest the perfect business partner for me. I am in a new loving relationship. I have a beautiful, beautiful G-Wagon with watermelon decals all over it. This is my dream car, by the way. I will take a Rolls Royce, but I'm just saying, G-Wagon is what I want. But I'll settle. I'll settle for a Rolls. Yeah, and there's lots of other things that I've been saying. Oh, my monetary goal was to make $10,000 a month online. I've been saying this for years. It's on my vision board for like 3 years now. I make $10,000 a month online. And guess what, guys? It's coming true. Okay? Every single thing that I say to myself comes true. And that's another affirmation. Do you see that? Your words are spells. You're putting a spell on your life. So please stop underestimating the power of your tongue, boo. Please stop underestimating your power, because your mouth and your mind are controlling your entire life. And I was trying so hard to teach my mom this. If you're just listening to this podcast for the first time, my mom died 2 days ago. My mom passed away 2 days ago. I was trying very hard to make her understand that her words are putting a spell on her life. And she used to constantly say things that were not true. She used to constantly say she has no friends. She has so many friends. I have to invite them all to the funeral. It's so many. And guess what? I was saying that too for a long time. I have no friends. This is not true. I have so many friends. I have so many people that I love and that love me. It's not true. Stop saying things that are not true. You're saying you're fat? Are you fucking kidding me? There's a show called My 600-Pound Life. How about you fucking watch that show and then you tell me if you're fat? Give me a fucking break, boo. You're wasting your life. You're wasting your life. And if you don't start doing hard things, and yeah, maybe saying positive things to yourself is hard. Well, if you don't start doing hard things, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, if you don't start being nice to yourself, you're never going to be able to get the life of your dreams. And trust me, there's something in your heart right now that you want to make happen, that you need to make happen in order to be happy, in order to be fulfilled and feel good. And you're not going to be able to do that if you saying the wrong things to yourself. So I want you to start saying, I can do this. I can do this. Every single day, I go to the beach and I don't want to run because I'm tired. I'm tired sometimes. In the morning, y'all, I get tired. Like, I don't sleep sometimes. I'm just like you. Sometimes I stay up all night on my phone, watching videos, doing things that I shouldn't be doing. Okay? You know what you do late at night on your phone. I don't have to tell you. Embarrass your ass. But anyway, it's basically cat videos from Sherry. Oh, she hasn't been posting them recently, actually. What have I been doing then? Oh, never mind. Anyway, just staring at photos of Sherry's feet. That's inside. Joke. So anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you know that this is the truth. Your words are spells, and they're controlling your life. Watch your words, boo. Be impeccable with your word, boo. This is one of the 4 agreements. If you haven't opened the 4 agreements in a while, go open it to a random page. Whatever page you open it to, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. Fuck it. Even though I'm so tired. I'm going to go to the 4 agreements and I'm going to open it to a random page. Okay. And I'm going to read it to your ass because this is what you need. Here we go. Doing your best, you are going to live your life intensely. You're going to be productive. You're going to be good to yourself because you will be giving yourself to your family, to your community, to everything. But it is the action that is going to make you feel intensely happy. When you always do your best, you take action. Doing your best is taking the action because you love it, not because you're expecting a reward. Most people do exactly the opposite. They only take action when they expect a reward, and they don't enjoy the action. And that's the reason why they don't do their best. Ooh, this is some truth right here. Y'all heard that, right? I feel like I gotta read it again. I love reading excerpts, so if anybody has a book that they want me to do the voiceover for, I'm telling you right now, I'm available. Okay, here we go. Doing your best is taking the action because you love it, not because you're expecting a reward. Most people do exactly the opposite. They only take action when they expect a reward, and they don't enjoy the action. And that's the reason why they don't do their best. For example, most people go to work every day just thinking of payday and the money that they will get from the work they are doing. They can hardly wait for Friday or Saturday, whatever day they receive their money, and they can take time off. They are working for the reward, and as a result, they resist work. They try to avoid the action, and it becomes more difficult, and they don't do their best. They work so hard all week long, suffering the action, suffering the work, not because they like to, but because they feel they have to. They have to work because they have to pay the bills, because they have to pay rent, because they have to support their family. They have all that frustration, and when they do receive their money, they are unhappy. They have 2 days only to rest, to do what they want to do. And what do? They try to escape. They get drunk because they don't like themselves. They don't like their life. There are many ways that we hurt ourselves when we don't like who we are. On the other hand, if you take action just for the sake of doing it, without expecting a reward, you will find that you enjoy every action you do. Rewards will come, but you are not attached to the reward. You can even get more than you would have imagined for yourself without expecting a reward. If we like what we do, if we always do our best, then we are really enjoying life. We're having fun. We don't get bored, and we don't have frustrations. When you do your best, you don't give the judge the opportunity to find you guilty or to blame you. If you have done your best, the judge tries to judge you according to your book of laws. You've got the answer. I did my best. There are no regrets. That is why we always do our best. It is not an easy agreement to keep, but this agreement is really going to set you free. When you do your best, you learn to accept yourself. But you have to be aware and learn from your mistakes, boo. It doesn't say boo, I just added that. Learning from your mistakes means you practice, look, and honestly be aware of the results. And you keep practicing, okay? You be honest with yourself. You learn from your mistakes. This increases your awareness. Doing your best really doesn't feel like work because you enjoy whatever you are doing. You know you're doing your best when you are enjoying the action or doing it in a way that will not have any negative repercussions for you. You do your best because you want to do it, not because you have to do it, not because you're trying to please the judge. And by the way, the judge is you, your inner roommate, and not because you're trying to please other people. If you take action because you have to, then there is no way you're going to do your best. Then it is better not to do it. No, you do your best because doing your best all the time makes you so happy. When you're doing your best just for the pleasure of doing it, you are taking action because you enjoy the action. I could keep reading, guys, but I won't. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for listening. I want you to do me a favor. Choose your heart and do your best. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, boo.